The instructions for this problem is to express as a single log and then simplify. This problem has grouping symbols to indicate what to do first. So I'm going to go inside the brackets and look to see what kind of logs I have there. I have two logs and they're separated by a minus. So I'm going to keep everything else the way it is, and then because the two logs are separated by a minus sign, I know I need to use the quotient rule. I would rewrite these as one single log, the first argument in the top of the new argument, and then the second argument in the bottom. Keep everything else the way it is. Okay. From here, we notice that we have a constant multiplied in front of this first log. That constant can be rewritten as the power on that argument. So this would be the natural log of x squared minus 9 over x plus 3, and then all raised to the 2/3 power. And then we would still have plus natural log of x plus y. From here, we notice we have two logs. These two logs are separated by a plus sign, and so that would be product rule. So here we would have a single natural log, and then I'm actually going to use brackets here. We'd have the first argument being this, and then you're going to multiply by the second argument, x plus y. So at this point we have rewritten as a single log, so that part's been done. All of our log part is finished. However, on the inside there's some simplification that you can do algebraically. Notice that this x squared plus 9 on the top would factor. Okay, so inside that group it would factor x plus 3 and x minus 3. And keep the x plus 3 on the bottom. Make sure you keep the 2/3 power on the outside. And then you just have the x plus y. You see that I'm careful to use plenty of grouping symbols where I need them. Now I have the x plus 3 that would simplify there. So I'm left with natural log. The x minus 3 on the inside is now raised to the 2/3. I'm going to get rid of one set of parentheses. And then I still have the x plus y multiplied at the back of that argument. Now, this would be acceptable as an answer. Also, sometimes when you have a fractional power left over, they will rewrite it as a root. So I'm going to say this is fine, or you could also write natural log. And then this, the way you would rewrite it as a root, look at the fraction. The denominator of the fraction becomes the root, and then the numerator of your fraction becomes the power on the x minus 3 part, and then you'd still have the x plus y. So either one of these two answers would be acceptable final answer.